At the time of this recording, Stephen King's latest novel adaptation is officially out. Dr. Sleep, a direct sequel to The Shining, with Dr. Sleep first hitting bookshelves back in 2013. Directed by Mike Flanagan of Haunting of Hill House and Gerald's Game fame, he has taken King's novel and brought it to the big screen, and it is safe to say he did not disappoint, with the movie both honouring the author's original novel and in the process managed to reconcile it with Kubrick's version of The Overlook Hotel. As we know, Stephen King absolutely hated Kubrick's adaptation of The Shining, however, his review of Dr. Sleep is far better. So today on Top 10 Beyond the Screen, we're going to be breaking down the ending to one of the best films of the year, with Top 10 Dr. Sleep ending explained. Forewarning, there will be spoilers. Loads of them. I'm literally ruining the entire movie for you, so don't proceed if you haven't seen it yet. And with that, let's jump in. Let's first discuss Abra and her darkness. Much of the lore in Dr. Sleep is focused on the raw power, as Rose the Hat often puts it, the raw power that is building up and inherent in Abra's stone. Abra spends much of the film getting to know and coming to terms with her own strength, and once she comes to understand who the true Knot are and what Rose wants, Abra stages an elaborate trap in her bedroom which terrifies Rose and leaves her injured. During their final encounter at the Overlook Hotel, Rose tells Abra that she reminds her of her younger self, because the darkness inside of her hasn't reached its full potential yet. However, Rose says this just to distract Abra, nevertheless, it is true. Let's now move on to the Overlook ghosts. One of the early scenes in Dr. Sleep establishes that after Danny and his mother escaped the hotel, young Danny became haunted by the ghosts who attacked him there. They followed him from the hotel all the way to his home in Florida, continuing to feed on him until Dick Halloran taught Danny a trick that would lock the ghosts away. In turn, Danny has kept the Overlook ghosts locked away in his own mind for years, but must finally unleash them on Rose the Hat. In the movie's final scene, it is clear to us that the Overlook is gone, however the ghosts are not, and we'll get to that later. The old woman from room 237, you know, the naked one in the tub, she has returned to haunt Abra's bathroom in an attempt to feed on her shine, now that she can no longer feed on Dan's. However, thanks to Danny's mentorship, she knows how to deal with the ghosts. Let's discuss the Shine and others who possess the ability. When Dan and Abra first meet in person, they discuss the Shining in detail, with Danny explaining that a lot of people possess a little bit of a shine, but he's only met a handful in his life who knew they possessed the gift and understood how to use it, and Abra is one of those people, as well as Dick Halloran. Throughout the film, it is made very clear to us that Abra's gift is the reason the true Knot is defeated, because she was able to figure out who and what they were in a way that no one else could. After she defeats the Knot, it stands to reason that she will continue to use her power for good. Although there is darkness residing within her, there is also light. However, let's talk about the true Knot. As the film kicks off, the true Knot is introduced as a close-knit small group of psychic vampires who roam the country before slowly running out of substantial steam, which is their word for the essence of people who shine, which they feed on. By the end of the movie, only Rose the Hat is left, and in a confrontation at the Overlook Hotel, Danny Torrance taunts her, stating that she's the only one left standing. Rose then responds with, "I'm not the last, just the prettiest." Now, she may have said that just to scare Danny, however, what if Rose is right about people like her? Could there be other Knots out there roaming the world in search of steam? Perhaps. Maybe we'll find out in a sequel. We'll see. Of course, a large amount of the movie takes place in the Overlook Hotel, the original setting of Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. As we learn from the original movie, the hotel was built atop a Native American burial ground, setting the stage for horror and violence which carries on throughout the hotel's history. As we know, the Overlook Hotel burns down at the end of the Shining novel, but the movie leaves it standing, awaiting its next caretaker. Dr. Sleep indicates that the hotel was boarded up and left to rot, however the ghosts still remain. And of course, the legacy of horror and violence remains within and emerges when Danny and Abra go to wake it up. However, at the end of Dr. Sleep, the hotel burns to the ground, but the ghosts remain. Well, a few of them anyway, with them following Abra Stone instead of Danny. The film doesn't explore the future of the hotel too deeply, aside from the explanation that it burned to the ground. However, the answer might be found in the way Danny Torrance dies. Danny understood that the hotel needs to die, and in a nod to the original Shining novel, he does it by cranking the boiler up until it explodes. By sacrificing sacrificing himself in the hotel and destroying the structure for good, Danny is hoping to break the cycle of pain for good. However, this doesn't remove the ghost from the world. It doesn't wipe away the evil, but it does outshine it. And hopefully now, Abra can move forward, knowing the sacrifice Danny made for her and the future sacrifice she may someday make for someone else. Well, there we have it. Have you guys checked out Dr. Sleep yet? What were your thoughts on the ending? Leave us all your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below. If you haven't already, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another Beyond the Screen vid. And until next time, see you later.